Hey guys, welcome back to my channel natassiar1. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a beautiful gut healing bone broth. Yes, it's a perfect recipe for a summer or winter season. You can use it to strengthen your gut, repair the damage done in your stomach lining. It makes you feel good and it soothes your gut. So stick around as we get into it. So, what is bone broth and why is it gut healing? Well, bone broth is actually the liquid that is extracted from bones. Yes, chicken bones, beef bones, any bones that you want to use in your cooking. This long cooking process, so it's low and slow, extracts the nutrients from the bones, and you get this beautiful golden bone broth liquid that is phenomenal for your cartilage, for your tissues, for your joints, as well as for collagen production for your skin and your body. It is amazing. So guys, why is it gut healing? Well, bone broth is gut healing because it's used in ancient medicine, and studies have shown that it heals your gut, it soothes your gut, it actually helps to rebuild the walls and the lining of your gut so that it reduces bacterial infections and any digestive disorders like leaky gut, IBS, IBD, Crohn's disease. It helps to alleviate some of those conditions. So that is what makes this bone broth so amazing. Let's begin the recipe. So you're gonna get yourself a beautiful slow cooker and not a pressure cooker. So the reason we need a slow cooker is because, as I mentioned earlier, it needs to be low and slow because this long cooking process between 10 to 18 hours, 24 hours, or even 48 hours if you're using beef bones and big beef bones or lamb. So you need a slow cooker. In the slow cooker, you're gonna put in your celery, you're gonna put in your bones, choosing your bones. Now, you can go to a local butchery or to your local farmer. You can use chicken bones, you can use beef bones, pork bones, lamb bones, absolutely up to you. The bigger the bones, the better, right? It's more nutrients that you can extract. So in my case, I actually use chicken backs. Yes, you can get this from your local farmer and grocer, which I did. And I used my secret ingredient, which is chicken feet. Now in South Africa, it's called walkie-talkies or runaways, but essentially it's the chicken feet. And the reason why we're using chicken feet or offals or, the non-popular cuts of meat, which is bony, is because it has the gelatinous goodness in bone broth, which is what you actually need to give you more collagen for healing your gut, and that gives it its gut healing properties, right? The collagen as well as the gelatin. You'll see that chicken feet has this like extra layer of skin, which is quite thick, but once you boil it over a long and slow process, you get the gelatinous goodness that you need to seal your gut if you have any issues with your gut. Maybe the stomach lining is damaged. That beautiful sealant is going to seal the gut. That's what bone broth is known for. Okay, so you add in your chicken backs, your chicken feet. You can add in more spices. I wouldn't recommend putting vegetables in now because, well, I mean, you could put the celery and the onions now, but I wouldn't recommend doing, your peas, your carrots, and maybe sweet potato and corn. Not right now, because the process is going to be quite long for cooking. I added about 2 liters of water. You can add 1 liter and see how, the cooking process, whether you need to replenish the water. Then you click on low on your slow cooker and you cook. You let it cook for about 12 hours. I did 12 hours for my chicken bone broth. Some people do 24 hours. Look, the longer you keep it, the better. And one more point to mention, add your apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon or 2. I added 2, and the reason for that is because apple cider vinegar actually extracts all the nutrients. It helps speed up the process for removing the collagen and extracting all those nutrients from the bones. So I cooked it for about 12 hours, probably around the 6 or 8-hour process. I added my vegetables, filled that in, added a little bit more spice if you wanted, or herbs like thyme, oregano, or rosemary, black pepper, up to you. Have a taste if you'd like. And then it cooked for 12 hours. And then once I was done, we had this beautiful golden liquid. They call it liquid gold not for nothing, because it helps, reduce inflammation. It helps with joint repair and cartilages as you get older, improves your skin, your hair, your nails. It's pretty amazing. And that's why it's renowned in Asian cooking. And there's something to take out of that. So once you're done after 12 hours, you let it cool for a little bit, and then you pour it into your bone broth container. I just used any other Tupperware that I could find. I put in the bone broth, sealed it, and refrigerated. In the next morning, I pretty much took out the portion that I wanted, and you can see in the video clip that it's quite gelatinous. Once it's cooled down, you've got this layer of fat, and then you've got this beautiful gelatin layer, which is the goodness of collagen and its gut healing properties. And you can see it's quite amazing and jelly-like. You just reheat it. You take a couple of tablespoons. You can re-braise it with vegetables and more herbs if you like. Again, up to you. I put it in a saucepan, and voila, it was done. So yes, I know talking about it seems very easy. Guys, bone broth is fantastic for you. Yes, it is a long and a slow process, but let me tell you something. The benefits and the nutrients that you're getting is phenomenal versus a powder that you get off a shelf. You've got this soothing, warming effect, and it's absolutely delicious. There is nothing better, in my opinion, than a bowl of soup. They always say when you're sick, have chicken soup. You feel so happy and warm, and you feel comforted because it's the benefits of this beautiful gut healing bone broth.